Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. So today's video is about how to start a hair business. I know 2025 is coming to an end. Now is the perfect time to get started on it and do your research. Forgive me, I am a little sick in this video, so I don't know, maybe I'm not talking loud enough. I feel like I'm talking loud, but I don't know, my ears are like plugged. But I took some notes and I'm just gonna jump right into it. It's in no specific order, but to kind of give you everything right at once. I feel like it's really easy to start a hair business, and that's probably because I've started one, so now I know what to do. But basically you need to get your LLC. You don't have to, but I'm not a legal entity, I can't tell you. But I would get my LLC. I went to my local post office and got a PO box. You can get one at UPS, USPS, or FedEx, or whatever other service there is near you. But yeah, you get a PO box because you need an address to put on the packaging for the customers to send the hair back to you if you accept refunds. If the customer give you a bad address and the package needs to come back to you, you want somewhere for it to come, and you don't want to be giving out your address because that's dangerous. You don't want all these strangers to have your address. And then especially if your company gets real big and they know you're making a lot of money, you don't want them people to know where you live at. After a PO box, you need packaging. I went on AliExpress and found a vendor. I used TOPSHUBANG. I'll link them down below, but I didn't find one on Alibaba because they all wanted you to get, like, I think it was at least 500 pieces, and ain't nobody have money for all of that. And then at the same time, I also wanted to start with just 50 of everything, just in case I couldn't even sell 50 orders. But yeah, you need a packaging vendor. You can make your own logo on Canva. I'll put his Instagram down below, but I went and got a graphic designer to do my website and my logo, and then I use Vistaprint to print out like my thank you cards and my business cards and hang tags. And the AliExpress vendor down below in the description box, that is who I used for my satin bags. And then I just did bubble mailers to mail off, and I got that from Etsy. So you need those things. You need a website so people can have somewhere to go and order from you. Nobody trusts ordering in DMs these days because there's a lot of scammers out there. So you actually really do need a website these days, but that's not too expensive. I think it's like $15 a month. I use GoDaddy.com for my domain, which is thecrownedempire.com. And what else? What else do you need? I think that's all you need. Like, of course you need a vendor, but we're going to get into all of that. I just kind of wanted to give you like the main pieces, like everything that you need to actually get started like now. So how to find a vendor. You need a vendor. You can, depending on what type of hair you're looking for, if you want raw Indian hair, there is madeinindia.com or tradeindia.com, and then you can also still use Alibaba, which is where most people go to find their vendors for every type of business, not just hair. But yeah, basically you go to Alibaba or you go to Trade India and you type in what you are looking for. So if you're looking for single donor bundles, type that in. If you're on Alibaba, make sure that you select the country of the vendors of the hair. So if you want to sell Indian hair, make sure you select India when you're looking for Indian hair. For regular virgin hair companies, I usually just search through China, and there's so many of them, so make sure you do your research. You don't want to just waste your money trying out all these different companies. So one way that I did a little research, like after I would find them on Alibaba or Made in India, I would then go on YouTube and type in the company name and type reviews after it and see if anything came up. And usually I was able to find like a review or two, or I would actually find the company's YouTube channel, and they would actually have videos of their whole process, like the warehouse and the hair. So that helps me decide, like, did that hair look good? Does it look soft? Is it tangling? Like, is it shedding? So yeah. Oh, it's hot. Okay, y'all. Sorry my air is too loud. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. My camera keep overheating, and I don't know where I'm leaving it. I keep leaving off at, so I'm going to kind of re-go over what I said. So basically, to start a hair business, you need to think of what type of hair you want to sell, raw hair or virgin hair. You need to do your research so you know the difference between raw and virgin hair. You need to decide whether you want to sell lace closures, lace fronts, wigs, half wigs, U-part wigs. You need to decide all of that, okay? You need to come up with a business name, and I know this kind of be the hardest part for people, but I want to say don't overthink it. Make sure it's something simple and something that goes with your brand, because I don't want to name my brand like luxury bundles and then I sell synthetic wigs. Like it does, that don't work. Make sure everything just kind of flows together. Come up with a simple brand name. You can have a simple logo, like just the like name word logo. That's fine. You want something that's timeless, so 8 years from now you don't feel like you need to revamp your whole brand because it's something that just never goes out of style. Okay. um on top of that, you need to find a hair vendor. So alibaba.com or tradeindia.com if you're looking for Indian hair. When you're using Alibaba, just be sure to select the country that you want to find your vendor in. So if I'm looking for raw Vietnamese hair, I'm going to change the location to Vietnam. You can get your LLC, but if I was to do, like, if I was to start a hair business all over again, I would wait on getting my LLC just because the orders don't come in. Well, depending on the work that you put in, the orders don't always just come in. So like it could be slow, you could get discouraged, and you can kind of give up. So I would say kind of wait on LLC until you're like actually bringing in money. Because that is something that you have to pay for, and you have to pay for it every year, and if you lapse on it you have to pay like a $500 fee, at least where I am you do. So yeah, I would say you could wait on that, but again, I'm not a legal person, like I can't really tell you that. So you need a website. People do not trust ordering in DM. So many people have been scammed from these hair companies, so they're not just going to be willingly, they're not going to be willy-nilly about sending you money through Cash App or Apple Pay or PayPal. Like, people don't trust that. You need a website, and it's not too expensive. I think I was paying like $15 a month for Wix. Yeah, I have a Wix website, but there's Shopify, there's other domain like websites that you can use. So just go do your research and decide which one is best for you. Now for the free hair vendors that I'm going to give you, let me just go ahead and give them to you. I'm also going to list them here with their phone number and their Instagram so you can contact them. But number one, Sushma Impacts. It's a it's an Indian hair company. They're in India. I like this company, and these aren't my main vendors, but if my vendor don't have what I'm looking for, then I'll go to these ones. So Sushma Impacts. There's also a beautiful hair store. They're in Vietnam. Again, the information will be listed on the screen, but them. And then I think everybody knows about this one, but I'm gonna list it. KBL. Okay, so KBL, get the T1 hair. That's with the white band, and of course it has the blue. Like, it's their highest quality hair. And I say this because I know everybody knows about the blue band, but that's the thin hair. Those bundles come really thin. You don't want that. Get the white band hair, which is their Thai hair, or they call it T1. Get that one. So it's expensive, but all this stuff expensive. So anyway, and I plan on making a video about marketing, teaching you how to get sales, so definitely stay tuned for that. My camera's about to overheat again, so thank y'all so much for watching this video. I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye.